Hello, this is Captain Hoff here with the Founder Space Learning Series, and today I want to talk about friends and family money. Should you be raising capital from friends and family? Well, you read all these success stories about these great entrepreneurs, and they got, they raised, $20,000 from, their uncle and $5,000 from their dad and a bunch of money from their friends, and then they ended up forming a billion-dollar company, and everybody was so happy they had shares in that. What you don't read about is the countless number of startups who raised that money from friends and family and failed. They lost the money. And you know what happened when they lost the money? Inevitably, they lost some of the trust and hope, and hopefully not, but often is the case, they lost friends and family members. They basically people don't like to lose money. So if you're gonna borrow money from friends and family, that means you are risking those relationships. And even if they seem like the type of family members who would not care, or the friends who are your best friends and they don't care if you lose money, it sticks in their head, right? And it's especially painful if they've given you money and then you kind of blew it on one company and then you do a restart with another startup and you're successful and they don't own shares in that. And that's, takes a pretty good friend to say, hey, why didn't you give me shares in the other company for free when when I basically gave you money and you failed, and I taught, that money helped teach you what you need to know to do the next thing. So my advice to you is this is not friends and family's money. It is friends and fools. We all know, the data is out there, that 70% of funded startups fail, an even higher number of unfunded, the ones you never hear about because they kind of started and then the person went off and got a job, right? But these are the ones who kind of get some funding. 70% fail, maybe, 20% do make some money back, through, some sort of, make their money back, but not much. And then, even less, it gets down to a very small number that hit it huge. Like they have the Facebook, Twitter style exits, IPOs and all that stuff, or big exits like YouTube and Instagram. They're few and far between. So the chances are you're going to fail, and the friends and fools money is not something you want to go after. You are basically risking them on a very small percentage chance that you're going to make it. So do you want to, let's say, take a 90% chance that your friends and family will be unhappy with the outcome? If that's what the type of chance you want to take with those relationships, well, you can do it. But I value my friends and family too much to do it. I've never done it and never regretted it. I'm like, I want to go to professional investors, get my money from them. If they are unhappy, first of all, they have the money to lose. Secondly, they are quote unquote professionals, so they know what they're getting themselves into. And third, if I never have to speak to them again, so be it, right? I've never regretted that decision. There are times in my life, not everything I've done has worked, where if I had taken money from friends and family, it would have been bad, would have been bad. And then you're faced with the horrible decision where you have no money, your startup's failed, you're totally destitute, you have all your friends and family who you would rely on for support, angry at you on top of this, and you can't pay them back. So there's nothing you can do because it's over, right? You did not succeed. You went bankrupt. So don't do it. That's what I'm asking you. I'm just saying, don't do it. And if you could pay them back right now, if they want shares in your company so bad and they believe in you so much, you know what you do? Give them the shares. Give them a small amount of shares and say you're an advisor. Make them an advisor, right? But don't take their money. No matter how tempting it may seem, no matter how much you need that money, you don't know. There's too many. With every startup I see, the market moves fast. Every few months, there's a new development that totally changes. What was hot one day is old the next. Don't take their money and risk it on this giant crapshoot, this lottery. Like, you're going to Vegas doing a startup and you're spinning the roulette wheel. You should be gambling your own money and professionals' money and not your friends and family money. It's your moral obligation to do that. So please take my advice and do the right thing.